Hey everyone, it's Gab. If you enjoyed the YouTube videos, you might also enjoy watching me on Twitch. You can find the links in the description down below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. What type of olive? I guess you haven't been around much lately. My new addiction. Green olives, stuff was anchovies and spices, red pepper, whatever. Not sure. They're so good. That's like guy at the market who has a bunch of Greek produce, like, or not produce, but like spreads and stuff, and all kinds of olives, like feta spreads and tarama and eggplant and hummus and all that stuff. What should I get? Temple Garden. Temple Garden Ending. Or Sacred Foundry first better? That's why I want to keep the bold, because I get to kill a 2-mana. 2-mana creature was my 1-mana spell.
Yellow Hot Pigeon Ivory Tower report. It has been 77 years of sitting in this ivory tower watching over the UWU decks. One day UWU will return in the yellow what pigeons will celebrate. Till then I guess these 4 and 5 color decks will have to do yellow what hooked yellow what S-God Yellow Hot Pigeon.
Damn. Is it that bad? It feels like the months feel like years. Time slows down when you're not having fun, I guess. What's up, Pedital? Thanks for the resub. I thought I didn't have a 1-1. But I didn't play the second. What's the sequencing here? Just the 1 ring? Could be stuff plus ending the War Master. Maybe that's better. Let me keep a blocker. I didn't have to do it now. It's always fun when you can watch the stream sell. I just don't get to do that very often. Yeah, I get that. I feel like your ratio is like almost only when you resub. And even then, you don't stay for very long, but I appreciate your support. Hope you don't feel committed just because you're the longest lasting sub. Kind of falling behind. Let's see if I can draw a fetch land. That's probably not the worst either. Is Omnath's first better than the 1 ring? One day work will be not shit and I'll be back bothering you often. That's the plan. Yeah. That's what Liz thinks too, that one day work will stop being one day you'll be ahead. Kokum. Yeah, exactly, Ted. Work will be fine once you're retired. And even then, you never know. Snuff out what? In that standard sets? No, what are they spelling these days? What the hell is Doctor Who? Allons-y. that a standard set? Is that the Cavern of Soul? Just commander. Is Snuff Out really expensive? Do you not know what the shit Doctor Who is? Only by name. Doctor Who is a British science fiction television series broadcast by BBC since 1963. The series depicts the adventure of a Time Lord called the Doctor, an extraterrestrial being who appears to be human. The Doctor explores the universe in a time-traveling spaceship called the TARDIS. TARDIS exterior appears as a blue British police box. Was a common sight in Britain in 1963 when the series first aired. Combat foes, works to save civilizations, and helps people in need. How original. I used to be a big fan of Quantum Leap, I think it's called in English. In French, it was called Code Quantum. Doctor Who's the first one of its kind, really? Okay, fair. Doesn't sound very original these days. Yeah, Quantum Leap. Wait, it's still running? It's the same show? It does say since. Wow. That's actually insane. Who are all the different, let's see. All the different Doctor Who. Doctor Who sites. The first Doctor, William Hartnell. Where is David Tennant? Tense and Tense. Alright, Teferi appear to be dead. If I might be following suit here. Is that show any good? Anyone in chat has seen every Doctor Who app? Is that even possible? Couldn't just get the 2-mana creatures and then get infinite mana? Really? Some of the old episodes are just lost? Wow. That's wild. I feel like they could be doing something better than Finale for Grist. Kind of happy. Not sure I'm gonna win, but I feel like things could have been worse by now. Morrison. Happy anniversary to us, Morrison. Thanks for the resub. Stone Rain question mark? Oh, it's Fulminator Mage for this league, but yeah. It didn't really come up. We didn't play against big mana decks really last league. Guess I don't need to draw now. Just in case the one life actually matters. How is there no known copies of it? Like, doesn't the network keep a copy somewhere? Also, surely one person just records them on like. One really cool part of the show is that since the Doctor regenerates into different actors, it's essentially the same character who's getting character development throughout the show, and each actor sort of shows a different side of the Doctor and adds something to the character. NASA had to put out an SOS to the general public for original broadcast footage of the moon landing because they weren't even sure they had the originals anymore. Well, that's because the moon landing's just fake, right? Tapes were so expensive back then, they recorded over the old stuff a lot. Yeah, true. Monty Python was almost lost in the same way. BBC had a policy of throwing out badly performing shows. Early on, it wasn't widely accepted as it is today. Oh, I forgot to draw. Oops. We need 2 extra cards. We need extra cards anyways. Where are my bindings? Should I not play that for Up the Beanstalk? Am I just gonna get decked now before I can actually kill them? Just deck. 2 Enraptured by Doctor Who lore, yeah. Way more interesting than whatever is going on here. For sure. Ancestral Recall. Alright, them no cards in hand. I think we've turned the corner. Not the greatest card against Wrenn and Six. It forced a chum block, I guess. Can I kill them? I kill them before I draw all my cards. Clear. Can I bounce my binding? Plus. Alright, Maul, good luck with work. Have a good day. And then hang in there. Hang in there. The kid has alligator blood. One spell, right? Trying 3 more cards, not gonna hurt me. Kill the -1 power creature. I quickly Sunfall. My 1 sideboard card, damn. Purge just for Grist. I don't hate it. Also don't really have any bad cards to board out. Like Teferi's all slow probably. Should have had that second Sunfall. I could have not see the Elf Menace coming. It was clear as day. What do you think, chat? Am I actually hungry? Do I need another snack? I'm on the draw. I don't have cheap removal. Keep or maul? What's your go-to snack, Padital? Also, it's an open question. You can answer even if your name's not Padital. Maul? Voice of reason, as always. Just get rid of Boseiju, maybe? It's not the first time I see that card. That's like the anti-Bowmaster tech. It's pretty solid. I lost that card once before. It's good against Renping. Should have kept Boseiju, what was I thinking? Alright. Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry. Like decent, probably. Lets me cast Wrenn and Six and keep a blocker. Roasted peanuts. Salted, flavored. I do love peanuts. Dried mango, pita chips, and hummus. All choices. Should I get rid of Rimwalker? Seems greedy not to. Coco? Christ. Good again, Wrenn and Six. Kind of hoping they pump. There's no way we're gonna pump, right? Basic Forest. Can I draw one more fetch land? Not really need to draw anything right now. They don't have much going on. Yeah, last turn was a bit underwhelming. Alright, they seem lost in the sauce. Time for me to plug everything. My podcast, Midweek Metagame, we recorded a couple days ago. Talked about Worlds, Canister, and his regional championship, Bit Modern. It's called Midweek Metagame. You can find it on all your podcast apps. I wish we had gone a bit more in depth with Worlds, but it already felt like old news, despite the fact it was only 2 weeks ago. But I see the stream is just a permanent ask me anything pretty much. So if you ever have questions about Worlds or anything, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. I also have amazing sponsors. Ultimate Guard. They make deck boxes, sleeves. Arguably the best in the business. Definitely check out Ultimate Guard if you've never heard of them. If you're looking for good sleeve, good deck boxes, they have also other products, Magic related. great company, and also sponsored by TCG Player and Channel Fireball. TCG Player is card buyer and seller in the US, and for $7 a month you can get TCG Player Premium, which gives you free shipping, tracking if nothing has changed, some promotions, and it gets you all this Channel Fireball Pro content, which is strategy guides and deck guides. If you're looking for a really good resource, was a lot of deck guides for pretty much every format, was matchup guides and sideboard guides. Check out TCG Player Premium and Channel Fireball Pro. Yeah, I guess they're trying too many of these support cards and not actually enough of the rest. Can I capitalize though? Can attack this. Adjust the Teferi plus. Good ping. I guess I'll start with Up the Beanstalk actually. Because if I draw a land, I can play another spell. Ping ping Grist. I think I like pinging Grist and then Teferi plus. I could save the fetch lands. Oh, that's too conservative. Next turn I can minus on Up the Beanstalk if I need to. Can you recommend any brand of car tires too? No, I'm not an expert. Were you using Ultimate Guard sleeves at Worlds? Of course. I had 2 packs of Katana left. And I used the one for my standard deck, and then I used the Cortex for draft. Could also minus Teferi on the Leyline to make future pings better. Can do that next turn, right? Assuming one of the PT sites next year is non-US like this year in Barcelona, where should they go? They might just do Barcelona again. Non-Barcelona. In somewhere else in Spain. Spain is nice. Has good food, good weather. South of Spain, south of Portugal. I mean, I wouldn't mind Paris, I guess. Wouldn't say no to Gay Paris. What happened? Why did they do that on their turn? What's going on? Do I get to get back to Fetchland? Really? London's just expensive. Also, Brexit probably makes it a little trickier. Put a counter on the War Master so they can activate it. Oh, for Grist, right, I'm dumb. I'm not sure White was smart here. It's a range cast on that this turn if I hit it. I mean, I guess there's got to be a matchup or two where Fable is better than Nissa, but it's been like so not close between both of them. It kind of, yeah, I'm just kind of mind boggled that maybe I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Hey, no beats. Welcome back. Thanks for the 20 months. Appreciate you. Brussels and Dublin. Yeah, Dublin came to mind. Dublin's pretty cool. Weather's not the best. Yeah, Mystic Fall. Oh, did I forget to mention I'm also sponsored by our friends of the woods. Big Nissa. Nissa lurking in the shadows. Big Forest Corporation. Kuala Lumpur, what about it? Tournament In Asia, it would probably be Japan, right? Big Green has Gab in their pocket, yeah. Damn, Sunfall, useless. Wow, that's just unplayable. What was I thinking? Just hit another copy. Useless. I guess I should update the deck list. Finally, Papa Omnath is here. Wow. Prismatic Ending, drawing me a card. Insane. Insane gains. Insane value. What are they doing themselves? I wonder if they have a one card combo or something. If the legit still have outs. Like company into 2 perfect hits and me not having Solitude. Would I be participating in the historic tournament? The Arena Championship? No, I didn't qualify. I'm actually not even here this weekend. I'll be watching a bit, probably. On my phone here and there. Checking on Jose. The Nuts. The Stone Cold. Where am I going? We're going at our friend's country house. One of his old co-worker. Oh, speaking of the Nuts. 7 cards with a Gemstone Cavern on the draw. Must be nice. It's not looking so hot against Rhinos. Yeah, we're leaving on Saturday morning and coming back on Sunday evening. So. Excuse me? Like we drew it.
Country House sub.
Nice. JTHD35. 5 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Alright, no subtlety, por favor. Alright, I'm rusty, chat. Am I supposed to minus or plus against Rhinos? Assuming plus, right? They could have Fury. Plus. Alright, Marson. I'm trusting you. Are you just tired of visiting all your many country estates? That's actually one of my secrets for actually still having a bit of money. I don't have a car. I don't have a country house. Country house has got to be like the biggest money pit. And if you go every weekend or almost every weekend, it might be worth it. How'd I do as all the Stone Rings? I went 1-1 against Yogg and beat some other decks. Stone Ring didn't really come up. Didn't get card against Tron Titan. I brought them in against Mono Black Ring. They didn't even have copper. They were playing the no copper version, but they were pretty good for me, just slowing them down a bit. Alright, what do I have to worry about at this point? I have an answer to Questing Beast. Just keep plussing. Country has the number 2 yacht. Yacht, yeah, sorry, I forgot about yacht. I kind of want to buy a house out near the mountains near me, but it would be my first house. Yeah, I think more and more people's dream is just to like live in nowhere or something, but I don't know how convenient it actually is. But yeah. My dream is me and my friends just all retire in the same village, and we've got huge LAN room with a bunch of computers for gaming, just huge gaming room for everything. Wonder if we'll ever get there. Okay, man, we'll probably play like Dota. Dota and then like just kill each other after 6 months. Dota comeback, yeah. Did I already use Wrenn this turn? I guess I must have. Think we can make it a first Elder team at TI. All right. Far enough ahead that it won't matter. I mean, that Up the Beanstalk is gonna bury them. Just kill everything. Could ball plus run a token, but can just Solitude it. I even have triple white if I need to. What's that about? Dead Gone? Remember? I should just recast the Teferi, right? Not that it matters what I do. It really doesn't. Close. Close, close, close. My draw was just obscene. Just perfect draw for the perfect matchup. How many cards? I don't know, depends. I think over 60 might be correct, but you probably don't want to go too nuts either. I had 65 last league, and I decided to cut Alishnorn and cut a dress down and just add a third ending. So I went from 65 to 64. But maybe you just draw on the draw Up the Beanstalk Binding more. But I think Binding's the card you miss the most, probably. Maybe Binding's your quote-unquote best cards, and diluting your deck of Bindings is kind of bad. Alright, Bolt not great. Cheap stuff's good. I think Solitude's a little clunky. Then Ending. Ending probably not ideal. You Solitude better than Ending was Up the Beanstalk in your deck. Then you could do Fulminator Mage, but that seems all loose. Like this. Or is Omnath worse than some of my other cards? Purge. Purge against Bloodman. I got Mama Norn. I just feel like it's not worth it. Clunky. Dice to a bunch of cards in the middle. Heard of Lamas. Yeah, I would have. Big fan. Am I forgetting about anything here? Maybe cutting Solitude in the Up the Beanstalk. I used to do that a lot, but maybe it was Up the Beanstalk in your deck. It's not something you should do. Especially against another blue deck, because then if you stick Up the Beanstalk and the game drags a bit. Is he cutting the One Ring? I'll just cut a One Ring. Oops, I did it again. MTG bot. Oh, I completed a league with a 1-1 record. How did I do it? Can I get basic forest here? Surely. Surely I can't get punished for basic forest. Cooking stream with Yellowhead singing Britney and dancing with Knife. I can do cooking stream again tonight. If people want to hang out. It's going to be a lot of prepping green beans and potatoes though. Kind of like the other day. Is surgical extraction still viable in modern? Not sure. There's not a ton of graveyard decks right now. Might not be worth it. Hey Jake, morning. The Fulminators in the sideboard might actually get me to try this deck. More or less than the Stone Rains. I think you missed the Stone Rain app, right? We had Stone Rains last league. Decided to mix it up. There's so much love. Yo Yellow Hat, listen to your last podcast. You guys are great. Good recap of Worlds and Kenny's RC. However, I think it would have been great to hear all of you backing each other up a bit more. None of you three are very self-celebrating, but both you and Kenny's achievements are quite the feats, and in that vein, congrats to you on a very respectable finish. Oh, well, thanks, bud. I mean, it's just not our personality, I guess. I'm also fortunate enough that other people do it for me like you, so I don't feel the need as much, I guess. I think they're repping Mystical Dispute. I get black mana, probably. Get that binding down to 1. Fulminator was my favorite card as a kid because my first real excited deck was Living End. I remember that deck. I've never really played that version of Living End, mostly playing against it. Back when Modern wasn't so powerful. Yeah, like that Ted's like more likely to get a hold of his son in my chat than in real life. Why no Cosmic Rebirth? I could. Play copy. Didn't find the other day when I was playing Anzid's deck. What'd you cut though? Oh, word, that's subtlety. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do about it though. Just jam until they drop. I mean, I have to do something. Yeah. Pretty good. Good. It's unfortunate I drew that veil after the cast all these fire ice. That's second ice, I guess. Would have been a mini blowout to get the 2-for-1. 3-for-1, 2-for-1. Just have to hope they don't have multiple subtleties, I guess. He brought in Bloodmoon. Omnath first or Teferi first? Teferi bound subtlety. But even good. What do I bound, subtlety or Up the Beanstalk? Subtlety. Cool. Classic Bloodmoons. Not even Friday. Phone app gifted sub. Dangerous. Alright, GG's. What's up, Indy? Another week, another stream, another gifted sub. Thanks. Bloodmoon, hell of a drug. Can't wait till ChatGPT makes mistakes and zeros my account. Is that what's gonna happen? Is that the future that's upon us, Walk? What kind of coding do you do, or kind of how do you use your computer science skills? Right now, I'm making sure the wheels don't fall off. AI is something I plan on deep diving into early next year. Yeah. The future for banking is in AI for sure. Heard it here first, second, third. Let's see what the future holds.
Will my favorite deck win or will my second favorite streamer win?
So Spike's your favorite streamer. Scale is your favorite deck. Okay, money. Thanks for all the quote-unquote support. Appreciate it. Man. I don't know what to do. I could pitch and kill Might, just kind of believe in the heart of the cards. If they use a mana to sack the Might next turn, means they're not making a token. Maybe I should just save my Solitudes for stuff down the line. Alright, I'm just to go. My favorite's not a Magic streamer. It's my best bud in the real world. Favorite streamer is Buddha for sure. Did you know that Kai was on Humans of Magic? The podcast? Kai interview if people are interested, care, etc. You missed it? Well, lucky you, it's a podcast. So you didn't really miss it. I never know if I'm supposed to get Zagoth. I stream Sky does not stream, unfortunately. We're not that lucky. What does Kai do for a career? He's in sports betting. He works for Pinnacle, sports betting company. Sorry to disappoint you. Gambaya. It's gotta be just casting Omnath, right? Save my Solitudes. White card is very nice here. White card could be clutch. Hopefully just make another token here. That would probably be good for me. Stream is not working for you. Are they blocking you from work? Or you mean you can't do two things at once? I can't even do my stream and talk to people at the same time. I wonder if I think I probably make more mistakes than other streamers on average. I'd hope so, for the streamer's sake. Are they just gonna get the Ozolith here, or Indy? Take it easy, have a good one. A Ravager. That damn cards. Cauldron with double scales and Cauldron double scales is nice, I guess. Can just take it, right? There's not even a creature in the yard for them to exile right now. The Kid Sack might pump it out to a 7/7. Fetch land for the win. Tefers. Oh, they can kill their own artifact. Oh, that was heinous. Well. Oh, what am I doing? Wait, what? Mind Gobbling, Macy. Maybe in one of the unsets. I wonder why they didn't kill their own token. That's what the card does, right? Red, destroy target artifact you control. So they can put counters on Inkmoth if need be. I guess so. Good one. One now. Bouncing Zabaz do anything for me? Just Solitude and bounce my own Solitude, I guess. Just hardcast Solitude. Targeting. Pause, I guess. I can literally just bounce it with Teferi. Is that better or worse than killing it? Maybe they thought it was like non-land or something. I've just done Solitude before that creature becomes like huge. What am I waiting for? Just giving them more life. Could have taken a hit and hardcast Solitude, I guess, but I have another one in hand. Some really important messages, I'm sure. Oh yeah, what's up? That was actually my cousin's birthday. Send her a message. What do they have left? The Nexus. Thanks for watching the ads, Garmuk. Glad you could join us. Ads rule the world, what can I say? I'm no different. Okay, I'll trade. Taking it well to kill them. I just run out of gas. Like every creature they play is gonna be a huge threat. Yeah. Oh, they're out of cards in hand. Assuming with Teferi, I'm just far enough ahead. I guess I have a 2-turn clock too, right? We can gain 6, go up to 19. Have 2-turn clock, have Teferi to bounce their next creature. They need a lot of health. Maybe like Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista would keep them afloat. Not sure if there's anything else that saves them. Maybe a Nexus buys them one more turn. Nexus, I can't really bounce. I can bounce my own Solitude against the Nexus. I don't think Ravager does anything. This is a Baz ability, the Might ability. Boseiju seems good. Force of Vigor seems good. Sunfall seems good. Chalice for 1. Too slow. Fulminator Mage too slow. Or that ring. Tef. It's Sunfall that great against them? They have the lance, but might still be okay. Is Binding good given the mites? Yeah, Binding's 1 mana. Might's pretty good, right? To have Up the Beanstalk, Binding, 1 ring. I don't know about Sunfall. Is that fast enough? I think so. I mean, it's faster than Omnath. Do you have a Temple Garden? Could maybe trim Omnath instead of One Ring or some of the other cards. This makes your Nissa more likely to hit Solitude, which is probably what you want to hit. Alright, no 0 mana artifact. That's kind of nice. Do I have to do it now? You can wait, right? At no risk. Might make them play differently. Oh, it's when you cast. So we're gonna get rid of scales. They didn't get the value. They need a way to stack to actually have the odds. Let's do something this game. Walker. Alright, let's go 3 mana cards. Teferi, just like we drew it. I can lose that. Not the worst. I'll take any spell. Every time, right? If that card was a Fable, and I could have played it last turn, maybe? It's definitely better than a Fable every single time. It's not even close. You have Esper and Teamer right now. Esper and Teamer. I'm not sure. Very happy with these two. I guess Esper is just kind of bad because blue-white is bad. Like blue, white, black are your 3 worst colors, kind of. So Esper Triome is pretty bad. Esper doesn't cast Wrenn, yeah, but I mean that's one argument too. I'm not sure how crucial that is. I think that Esper is bad in general. There's a reason people don't play Hallowed Fountain, right? Because it's bad, and then you're just adding black to that land, which is just not a fetch land you want to get, or not a land you want to get. All right, time for some fun. Qualified for the standard arena weekend and have not played standard in 3 years. I have time to practice one list. Any suggestions? Still the main ramp. Ooh, tough one. I haven't played much since probably the main ramp or Esper midrange. If I had to choose 2 decks right now, maybe pick the one that sounds more appealing to you. You don't even have time to play like a few matches with each first and then decide. How much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're playing Blue-Eyed Bean? I don't know. Should I just end first? How do all their cards even work right now? There's no cards left. What's that? Tombstone Cavern. Start with binding, see what we draw. I don't know, what was Enzid playing? I'd play whatever Enzid was playing. He had Raugrin and Zagoth as well. I mean, is it a cost thing? Yeah, I don't know. It might just be the exact same. Is it because you don't own them? Or are you just trying to figure out which one's the best? Chaos worse. Yeah, that's why Spike didn't want to play that the Pro Tour, I think. The good old ancestral recall Solitude. Don't mind me. Go Raugrin Basic Forest. I want to save 2 life. I don't know what King Mast is. What's King Mast? More than 60 cards is messing with your head. Sorry, Optimus Prime. Didn't mean to. What's the record? Last league we lost to Yogg once. Right now I'm 7-1. And I've lost 2 games. 14-2 in games. It's just been a beating. Probably these games I would have lost if Nissa was just Fable. A conservative estimate. Wow, Macy's too nice. You didn't even hit them with the list. The list command. I feel like someone who doesn't know the right command deserves a little detour. By the list command. Oh no. Living End, rip. What was wrong with that port? Wasn't it like great? Poured my soul into that one. Man, they get to take the 1 ring, then they get to take the next ring on the way back. Okay. Little glimmer of hope here. Beanstalk into Solitude. These have lands. So long? Is that a bad thing? Oh, I pushed it a little too far. I tried too hard. There. Oh. Oh no, never mind. I was 2 cards off. I was gonna say, was I supposed to not play lands and then discard Omnath to hand size? 4, 9, 12, 14. Maybe I can win. Maybe I'm gonna lose because I didn't play Breeding Pool last turn. It's gonna cost me 1 damage. Yeah, just draw a ring. 5 head, 4 heads. Teferi Binding. Can't even ping anything. Did I draw a land? Oh, no, I drew an Up the Beanstalk. White, red, green, blue. I think Violent Outburst is lethal for them. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's nice. Welcome to the stream, onlylands.com. They're attacking Omnath. Am I supposed to cast Teferi here into a hard cast force? I want to say go. It's bad if they don't have force. They're dealing 12 damage a turn, and I'm only gaining. Why did they even attack Wrenn? That seemed kind of bad by them. Problem with not casting Teferi is that just need to cast my spells, hope I draw more spells. Hope they don't have force. Ooh, did I misstep my mana? Or should I balance Grief? Probably Ent. Welcome to the theme pre-science. Still pre-recorded too. Odds are you're part of the paid cast. I'll lose track though. Prismatic Ending for 5 next turn, get to draw a card. It's nice to hit exiles, like one less creature if they ever living in again. Maybe I should go for the Grief. Yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, they didn't take the Omnath when they cast living when they resolve living in. They sort of took the second ring. So we could have known they didn't have force at the time, anyways, which made my playing my Teferi even better of a play. Yeah, killing our Wrenn was like, especially the second time, maybe. The second time around, maybe, but the first time when they were presenting a lot of damage still. Should I play a second Omnath here? That the first one dies? But they're just outbursting now? For 1 Ent? My main phase too? I can fetch and just play another Omnath. Okay. They might have won this game if Ent was Oliphant. I'm not sure what's dog these days. More Oliphants or more Ents? I think it's still more Ents because of. I mean, it is nice in some matchups, in some spots. Sometimes against Rhino, having the big body, the life gain comes up. Obviously, being able to get basic forest for your blood moons is nice, but I played 4 Oliphants at the PT. I thought it was correct. Just hitting harder when your living ends are not huge. Also against Yogg, pushing some damage, very important. We need a living in so they can living in again. Not have Omnath in the yard, so I don't really care that much. Maybe they can still out-tempo me. If they have cyclers into a living end, they get Agent, Grief, Curator, get my ring. I get a numb now. I mean, obviously I could keep drawing lands, but probably due for some spells at some point. Here we go again. Oh, I need to draw a card of the other Omnath too. Pick your poison. An unbeatable card or another unbeatable card? Slightly less unbeatable card. They took the unbeatable card. Can even block the grief. So I've Omnath in the yard. I feel like this game's over. We need to draw like all their cycling cards into another Cascade spell, and even then, not sure it would be enough. Fury? Either playing the Fury version. Yeah, they could start chaining Furies, I guess. That's all scary. Dang it. I think that ship has sailed, though. Hopefully I have a land left to get. It does lose not to play the blue one. Blue one I know can get basic islands. Got halflings for marbles and pending. I'm not a fan of halfling. I think halfling's been amazing for me. If I had to guess, halfling's been really, really good. Ending's been really good too. Bolt's been probably fine. Yeah, halfling was definitely great versus rhinos. I think halfling was pretty great in general. Let's probably bounce Up the Beanstalk. Or their grief. I'm at 16. That's a record was dispelled. 7-1. To be fair, I played against a bunch of like slightly off meta decks as well. I went 1-1 against Yogg. Beat a bunch of like off meta decks. I think I got all my lands right. I feel like my card choices have been great. Halfling's been great. Nissa's been great. Alright, if ever they have another living in, it's definitely like sub-countered. Nissa not so great with no petrol left. Yeah, true. Good thing if it gets to that point, you're in decent shape. I just gonna deck. There's not enough value left in my deck. Oh, wary. I'll try to play that last Beanstalk. Eiganjo, Wrenn and Six, GG. I don't care about giving them a grief in their yard, right? I get back Solitude, Omnath. Any endurance in the deck? Not in the main deck now. I guess that's one way they could still win if they have endurance in their main deck. No one plays endurance though. Okay, they made the decisions for me. Are they really gonna cast the Living In? No way, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of pick their poison at this point, Living In or not. It looks like they are. It's desperate. What do I get rid of? Fury? Fury trade was on Omnath. May just end. What a game, yeah. I feel like they've been dead for a while. Maybe I'm wrong. I think the two cards I drew. I am out of fetchable, right? I don't have a Shockland left. One. Because I don't play Hallowed Fountain. Oh, I have 11 minutes. They're 6 minutes behind. I guess I could flood. Oh no, I have the One Ring. Never mind. Oh, it's more likely that I flood or that I get decked. Decked, yeah, I agree. It's actually a little scary. I think I might get decked. That'd be crazy. Misville Plains, please, man. Damn, these food tokens. Oh man, I'm actually gonna get decked. Let's see. Need Kahira. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna keep drawing creatures, right? They're gonna keep drawing like ants and whatnot. I don't think I can kill them fast enough. We'll see. Maybe if they break. Maybe if they break a couple next draw steps, I have a chance. If I hadn't played the second bean, I might have just died to their boards. Maybe I played a little loose with my Solitude, targets. Getting the curators instead of getting these griefs. Wrenn ultimate. Oh yeah. Ooh, I could try an ultimate Wrenn. Probably I need to get rid of my One Ring at some point. So I need to cast another ring or Teferi. Great Will is fine. Can you kill your own stuff with Boseiju? No, only opponents. I guess they're just gonna time out if I win the sideboard game. Not a bad trade for me. Surface Binding, because I need to get rid of that whale. Not the greatest attack by them, I think. I guess I can just let the ring sit there. So I'm going to be gaining 4 turn. Oh. Thought I was going to miss that 1 mana. I should have just played Wrenn first this turn instead of these 2 halflings. Probably fine though. Prismatic Ending our beans? Oh yeah. I don't think I need to. I think I'm fine. I mean, I do have 13 cards left in my deck, so on 0. How many bindings left? Oh, I have all my bindings left? Could greed and just Solitude of Charmless. Oh, I guess I get to draw the cards before picking the target. Kind of nice. Turn to lag a bit. Mud overheats. Wow, that GG bolt. Clearly. I'm gonna win this game and then they have to win 2 games in like 2 seconds. Technically, I can ultimate a Wrenn. So I guess I'll start plussing. Also just have like Eiganjo in my graveyard. Didn't tap my mana very well though. Oh, I can Boseiju Charlotte's Agent. Oh, that was really poor mana tapping by me. I missed out like 5 damage this turn. Could have tapped a halfling for colorless and have Boseiju up for their Charlotte's. I forgot to plus Teferi. That doesn't really matter though. Like I'm letting my 1 ring just chill and play. How much this up? Dude, I'm just a fast player. I say it all the time. As long as I'm not playing against a top Magic Online grinder, you usually do fine on time. Copium? No, it's not Copium. They're Copium. No, you. This is like Masterful. Living End can do it. Living End could win 2 games in like 7 minutes, but I should just like not attack here. They don't want to scoop at this point when they're down like 6 minutes. Chat, I'll be right back. I need a little break. Did it scoop? Master, it just scooped. When I was away, rip sideboard. Okay, now we're good. Fail veto. Fulminator could be good. Good shot, it's pretty good. Fulminator Mage could be good. I want to bring them in, but my other cards are probably just better. That's already too many. USA versus your team draft. Who's on my team? I mean, these days, can I get Edgar out of retirement? Damn, all my cards are good. Oh, I guess 67 it is. I think I got the click in. Instantly punish for 67 cards. I'll let them pick first, just in case it makes a difference. We should know I'm gonna Solitude their grief. But maybe I'll make a website where you upload a deck list and it suggests a mana base. I am not sure. I don't think so. Wow, that's a really good draw against what I have. A really good draw always. The one Solitude's not quite gonna cut it here. Hopefully they don't have turn 3 Living End. That's something. It's not gonna be enough if they have like cycling Living End, I'll just lose. Like they might want to wait turn 4 to Living End if they have more cycling cards. Two Solitudes should buy me a lot of turn. They've already used like a minute and a half. Like 2 turns. I don't think they can win on time. The game, yeah. Game 1 was really weird. It went forever to cast for a Living End. It was pretty clear I was not gonna lose after a while, but I was also a little worried I might actually deck because I had 2 Up the Beanstalk. But yeah, then like that was another minute. I think they must be lagging too. They must be lagging. Hard to be 8-minute behind. I don't feel like they played especially slow either. I wasn't getting that impressive in game 1. Feeling the 67 cards here. Not drawing my lands. That Eiganjo has been good for me. It's also been much worse than a fetch land a few times. Oh wow, yeah, Fury. That's one way. It's one way to win fast. Damn. But that was like almost as fast as it gets for them, and it was still over half their time. Maybe I'll restart and it won't be laggy for the third. I'll just draw mana and win. Maybe I'll cut the halflings. Maybe halfling is unnecessary. Kind of double-edged sword. I'm unlucky. 6 draw steps, 5 draw steps. I understand halfling into Teferi is a good way to win, but alright, first things first. Let's get it down to 64. Retrim binding. Trim up the beanstalk. Nissa is May, really? Nissa finding endurance and solitude sounds May to you? Probably better than Omnath. Yeah, just trim an Omnath. Every matchup there's someone who wants me to cut an Omnath. I could keep hope they have grief. And if they don't have grief, like land is good. Have Solitude Teferi. Could just start discarding to hand size. If they don't have grief. Let's keep. It just small get into Oblivion, and I feel like this hand's just fine. If I don't fetch now, I'm going to take a lot of damage from my lands. If I have to fetch. There's not one land that I can fetch that's better than the rest. Kind of depends what I draw. Punish for Eiganjo again. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard to hand size. Problem is, I could just lose to some hard casting creatures. It's gonna be tough for them to kill me either way, I guess. Could fetch Temple Garden. Cycle my Veil. Oh, I would have gained some life. Oh. Imagine if they have endurance. The 5-head sideboarding. Oh, subtlety. Forgot about subtlety being a thing. Wow. I might actually lose. Jeez. Yeah, I could have gotten mana next turn. Wow, I'm bad. That Veil play was atrocious. Easy clap. Justice. Maybe they could have Force. Could have had Veil put Force here. Force, nice. Could have Questing Beast. I'll save my Solitude in case they have Questing Beast. I'm not sure why I didn't get Raugrin here. Right back where we started, playing for a trophy. It is tempting. Just get rid of Omnath, probably. Let me see. Double queuing Commander Gauntlets? I'll explain why. That's big brain deck building. Perfect ratios. Sometimes you just need the Fibonacci curve. And that means playing 64 cards. Have you ever heard of the curve of Fibonacci? What's my opponent playing? Just Hammer Time? Turn 1 Ginger Brute. Am I a joke to you or something? You think that cuts it here? Why are we playing 64 cards? Good question. I'd say besides Binding, there's no one card you're desperate to draw a lot of in the early game. It used to be kind of Wrenn and Six in a lot of matchups that you really wanted on turn 2. But now you have Halfling and Up the Beanstalk, so the Wrenn and Six not as important. That's one of the reasons. What they get, by the way, they got Counteract Complete. I am absolutely terrified I will ever deal with Counteract Complete. I will say they might get my Wrenn. Also, this deck like comes close to decking in some games, so having the 4 extra cards is kind of nice there. Should I use Solitude or not even bother? Just use Teferi instead. I wouldn't mind keeping my Wrenn around. Maybe I put in a little too much stock in Nissa here. Yeah, I'm supposed to Solitude the Stoneforge right away. Or maybe, you know, none of it matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. $64 cards means you need to buy more cards, so Gab is just chilling for WotC. How is that different than any other day? That card's been really good against me. Nightmares of that insane top deck, that one outer. Not make top 8 of the challenge, that's sad. Oh no, that's not what I'm gonna get. Oh well. Just trying all my Nissa. Unbelievable. Force of Vigor. Boseiju. Chalice for 1 on the draw, yeah or nay? Sunfall, yeah or nay? Fulminator Mage. On the absolute worst. Young Chaos is good. I think I like cutting an Omnath and a Teferi. Up the Beanstalk in one ring, something like that. I'm down to 62, never mind. One Omnath, one Teferi. Force of Vigor, one Boseiju. What about Sunfall? Surely Sunfall's good enough. It's even a white card for Solitude. I think Fulminator Mage is too clunky. What would be the best 6-drop to add to the sideboard? What kind of question is that? Should I cut another Omnath? Isn't this a great matchup for Fulminator? And you're paying 3 mana to destroy a land. Not a great rate. And they don't care that much. Not really gaining tempo. It's cute, but get rid of Up the Beanstalk. Terminus. Terminus would be a cool card in the sideboard. Might be awkward was... Actually, this is a pretty bad Terminus deck, right? Because you're drawing a bunch of cards. So you might end up drawing your Terminus and not being able to... 60 card, 4 card special, yeah, it's the new thing. New trendy thing is to play more than 60 in Omnath. Alright, not what dreams are made of, but good enough. Yeah. White card is nice, extra white cards. White mana would have been better. The all-in gas bag. Put it on Ornithopter. Oh, and Sentinel, really? That shape a new in hand. It's not a good play to hedge there and put it on Ornithopter. Need lands. Could say go and Up the Beanstalk. Or I could say go and Boseiju and then Up the Beanstalk. Playing Up the Beanstalk's really good if they have no follow-up. What am I really scared of? Land plus hammer, I lose. But I'm kind of willing to take that risk, I think. Stoneforge. Play hammer, equip. I mean, it's kind of sad if their hand's just land plus hammer. And I just win by saying go one more time. If I keep mana up, they might just play differently though. Alright, I'm gonna do what I usually do. Even though I'm not sure it's a good play. Oh, it's my second turn. Land plus Paladin. Land plus Paladin's not a big deal. I mean, land plus Paladin, I'm kind of all screwed anyways. No, I don't know. Maybe my play was bad. Looks like it's gonna work out though. I'll lose to another hammer or another Stoneforge. I think I was gonna have a hard time beating that draw anyways. That another Stoneforge or another hammer. Yeah. I think just getting rid of the 8 would have won me the game. It would have been Stoneforge. Oh, looks like I punted. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. Does probably punt. Big punts. Maybe if I say go was mana, they just fetch for Kaldra complete. Surely they can play a bit differently. God, like these hands, that halfling looks so good here. Feels like cheating. Hey, Kaneki. Thanks for the raid. Oh, Canister streaming for a while today. Are we back to full-length streams, Bug? How was your stream? How is the Kaneki stream today? Pretty decent draws. What am I pitching? Could pitch nothing. Take the hit. And the Sentinel. I get to draw a card. Or I could pitch the ending and go to Teferi, bounce my own Beanstalk, play another Halfling. Hey Harry, what's up? Howdy. Oh, dude, I forgot I had Up the Beanstalk in play. Yeah, totally pitching is classic. Like the long term taking the hit. Nah, I think like with the extra card from Up the Beanstalk, it's not that close anymore. What's better sequencing here? So Up the Beanstalk. John. John Star. Man with many names. Game seems over. I could flood. Is it better to tap Allen instead of Hobbit in case you do a Wrenn? Yeah, probably, yeah. How's the deck? It felt pretty amazing so far. Pretty straightforward list, but it's been good. What'd they get? Hammer. Should I shocked play an extra halfling? Do they have a way to get a ride around the ring protection? Alright. Doesn't feel quite over, honestly. Lots of hobbits, yeah. Is there anything I can bounce besides the germ? Could bounce my ring. I could also plus. I think ring's probably pretty safe, right? Yeah, I know about Igmos. I have Boseiju Frankmoth. Could like bounce the germ, get rid of something. Cigar Aid maybe. I think the ring seems pretty great though. Plus Teferi and go. But then I have to use Prismatic Ending on the germ token. Kind of a waste. Sounds all fancy. I have mana to play both, right? Can go Nissa plus ring. Just in case. Plus and go leaves you open to main phase Surge, Animate Nexus, and lose. Surge, Hammer, and they played that way. Yeah, I guess, maybe. Anything can happen against Hammer. I've learned something. Playing against that freaking deck. And both at Tef. I'm gonna have triple whites. Maybe just play fetch land and say go. Or end the Fortune you. I have Sacred Foundry. I have Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I'm gonna draw 2 cards of that Solitude. Just trying to figure out what I should get rid of and when. I think just getting rid of the Fortune use is probably good. That card always seemed to be a pain. I could have played it for 5 quads. Quadrarino. They know about the Solitude too. Is that trample? Kind of awkward if they have another hammer, right? I guess we'll know if they have another hammer. They'll attack with Nexus. I guess I just take it? Getting Foundry is costing me 2 life anyways. 8 chump was... Good chump. Take yeah, I'll just do that. Wow, they have double hammer. Or Surge. I guess I lose. If they're doing that, maybe they're just desperate. Yeah, I mean, at least Solitude gives me the redraw. You're not wrong. Anything else I can draw? Besides Solitude white card? No. Wow, like, you're really gonna lose this game? Let Hammer first resolve to make a difference? Then see what they do a second? Oh yeah, I can let first strike damage resolve. That's a good point, actually. I don't think I need that step, but... Both might play loose to Surge, right? The Hammer Time curse. Looming over me. It's real. Right time's just too good. Alright, that being said, surely this time. Won't I like auto in the game at some point?
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Is it though? Does that even do anything for me? Don't. Just spewing. I even have Teferi in play. Hammer time matchup just hits different. Something about it. Am I winning? I don't know. Probably? I'm not sure. I think so. You would think. You would think I have like an insurmountable advantage. How can it be so complicated? It's always the same thing, and I'm 10 minutes behind. That's the one matchup where time's somehow always an issue.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Alright, at least it was a sweat for our last match. For the trophy match. My Fulminator. Because it's cheaper. Can hit out of Nissa. For the memes. Because you can cast it of Zagoth Triome. Oh, kept my mana wrong. We need some more elementals. Intercourse are good enough. I'm gonna lose to our Casimir Skull. Damn it. You think so, Rosie? You think it's garbage time? Mark for Nissa? I don't know. I should probably play 4, you're right. Have you played with that card? Have you tried casting it and putting it in your deck? It's really freaking good. And I've kept the first ring. Who cares? All right, we righted our wrong in that league. Got the trophy.
Easiest money of my life.
9-1. Deck's just too good. We lost some games this league, though. I guess we lost as many games as last league. 2, but we won more.